Microphone check, microphone check. We're good. We're good. Hey, top of the morning, everybody. What do we got in here? Steve M. Steve M. Top of the morning. Dex, John, Foster Crypto, and F. Baum. Luke Zeldania, Jesus, Sabes, Rondo Pancho, Aaron. I left the door open. All right, start out on some BTCs. Yeah, so obviously potential of a BART here. That's a real thing. Bear with me here. Uno momento. All right. So, yeah, potential BART, but you can see that we are really not wanting to close below this yet. Yeah, it's definitely fighting it. It all looks like kind of hot garbage right here. If you ask me, that nobody confident has either entered to break or entered to SFP. Really duking it out down here at this low. And so what does my gut tell me? My gut is actually telling me this SFPs. It's just like a little too early to tell. Here's the reasons why it's probably not going to work. All these topside wicks right here, these topside wicks right here, they are definitely trying to BART this out. They're absolutely trying to BART it out. I'm just not convinced that they're gonna win yet. Like that should have actually really broke that low right there. Now, again, might just be trying to kind of get those last few orders in here before a sharp pop down. Quite likely that it's going to go that direction. Just looking at how these candles presented right after market open, you can tell that's a pretty bearish open. It has not achieved a bearish result yet, but it's a pretty bearish open. And then obviously, S&P on the top here, which we all see that. We're all aware of it. You probably already watched a bit of Alex's stream. I know he was talking about a potential SFP there and a BART, which, like a lot of evidence on the chart for that right now. I don't know if there's too much else to say. Yeah, it happened in some manner of supply that's been on the chart for quite some time. Yeah, there's a divergence in open interest. Not that I think that's like, oh my God, always look for a divergence in open interest. Dude, I'm just saying it's present. What is volume? Volume looks really flat here still. Yeah, it looks pretty flat here. Definitely have more bearish volume than bullish volume in these last two candles, but again, like, dude, you gotta actually close below this, bro. You gotta actually, they are just duking so hard right now. Duking Dukins. Dukin McDukins. So is there a trade to be had here? So far, the only trade to have right here is a long trade. If we can break this low, then obviously we just want to see a retrace. Given the positioning, I don't know if we're really going to get a retrace. I would say probably cover the top of that candle there. But I wouldn't really want, I wouldn't really want to target much more than this. I actually want to long out of there. Today, please, if you'll let me. Let's get some of the rest of this stuff cleaned up. Okay, okay. Interesting. So, like, technically 4-hour market structure breaks here. But I recall saying I liked this high, that I was more confident about that high, and that high still had the really gnarly supply above it. I'm just trying to think. I'm trying to think, like, if we really bullishly broke any down structure yet. And, oh, that's not even 4-hour. Never mind. 4-hour high's clear up here. It was like 1 hour, wasn't it? Not overly hateful. Oh yeah, we were. It's just that target there. But yeah, I still prefer to look at it kind of as a initiation, mitigation for continuation. I still want to look at it through that lens. Are the Bulls gonna win at the low? Oh my God, they're gonna do it! They're gonna pull it off. We'll see. That still looks like absolute hot garbage in there. It looks like such hot garbage in there. But that low looks to be holding. All right. Well, second idea is going to be a retest of this 12-minute candle. 112,837 to whatever that is, 112,684. Swing back up for these highs. Dang it, I really would have preferred you to see you get a little further up there, homie, before coming back. Really would have. Who do we trap anybody? Yeah, I mean, 600-700 negative delta in this candle right here. Slightly underwater. I don't know if they're trapped yet, though. I don't think this is quite... No, not yet. Nope, not yet. Mm-mm. Yeah, honestly, at this point, I'd rather see it come back and break that high. Kind of poo-poos on the risk reward a bit. No, my headphone batteries say they're gonna die. That's not fun. Yeah, I kind of feel as though this could initiate above here too. Dang, could that market structure be any less confident? I don't know if you could. It's like 30-second market structure. And I bet on the 30-second it looks like shit too. If I'm going to be honest, I'm willing to bet it looks like shit on the 30-second as well. Um, but, you know, it continues to sort of retest and move up and retest and move up. Doesn't look so hateful. And I need to get back to my chat. What are you people saying? Oh, who did I not say good morning to yet? I left off at Aaron. So Thecure, good morning, and Dex and TD Trades. And, bro, did I not? Oh, okay. I was like, I thought I was still stuck on the intro screen when I saw that comment about the river. I was like, fuck me. How can I ever get this right? Yeah, so TD Trades, Jesus Sabes, F-Bomb, Dex Crocodile, Jad Honey, Spiro Stavrov. Haven't seen you in a while. We could take a look at CRV and Cass and XRP and Soul and Ray and Crow. Okay, all right. Let's. Sounds like we got work to do. Sounds like we got work to do. Potential short. Yeah, I still think it's a. There is potentially a short out of here. This is. Let's put it this way. You blew out a low, and outside of just SFP or range theory, you have no market structure to suggest it's going to go up here yet, other than the SFP. But I love an SFP at this level. I love an SFP at this level because I think to myself, all these people that went long, price comes back, sets a higher high. Why wouldn't you move your SL to right there? That's what I'd do. That's what I'd do. So yeah, I don't hate the idea of an SFP here back up to there. And my gut tells me it doesn't that it initiates there and does not SFP the other side of the range. But I already said all that stuff. So let's go start looking at these other things. Let me set an alert or two on Bitcoin. Go in there. Maybe come back and check on this in a little bit. Give me another alert. Oh god, it's gonna look so horrible. It already looks so bad. That hurts my brain. What is this other line in here? You need to go away. Oh, I think we're just marking some stuff out. Okay. Now what are we moving on to? XRP probably. Yeah, even this just doesn't look to be breaking down at all, but that's not what we asked for. We're going to go to XRP. Okay. I remember glancing at this chart this morning. I remember looking at this morning and going, I really like this as a deviation of this range. And, you know, you've definitely flipped some structure, like 15-minute structure, off of the low of this range. Pretty bullish, if you ask me. Pretty bullish, if you ask me. What happened yesterday? Again, I think we came up and, yeah, shaved off. Like long out of here to clean off those highs. Come back down, clean off the lows, flip your 15-minute. Yeah, I would, I feel like, I think I said this yesterday, but bottom section of the range is pretty full. I feel like it's time to fill in the top section of the range. I do. I do. Let's get this ugly stuff off of here. It's 3 R's. The much safer way to look at this, though, is like an initiation above here. But I honestly, yeah, I kind of just like up from right here. Ray and Crow. What's Ray? Have you ever seen Ray? Kind of rings a bell. Apparently, we've been here before. Apparently, we have been here before. Okay, hold on. Let's get some stuff fixed here. Come on, man. This ain't the time to go crapping out, internet. Well, I mean, like, I would definitely suggest that price is going to achieve this before it achieves this. But is it going to break this? I don't know the answer to that question. Let's see. Does the answer exist on here? No, it doesn't. It doesn't. No, not for me. Had this, is that the, no, I want something different. This thing. You see that 23% increase in value, that the high of that value was set on May 14th, 2025, right? This to me is not enough of an increase in value here to anticipate a break of that, a break of this local high right here. It's just not enough. It's just not enough. It's not enough for me to go, yeah, that's more likely. So the trouble with Ray is it's in the premium of its range, but I think it is coming here before it comes here, and I don't know if it's going to SFP here. So unless you can come down some, I don't suspect... I would have to have it down in here. And I don't think it necessarily has to come down in here for any particular reason. It may just proceed up to the high, but I'd have to have it down here. I don't think there's any other way for me to have it. All right, there's not going to be a way to really establish a risk to reward on it. So this is just how it would have to work. It would have to clean off the lows of this little micro range right here, hit back down into demand, and then lift, or I don't have any I don't have any risk to reward, but honestly, I don't even know if you can leverage trade this thing. If we're looking at it from more of a spot perspective, well, then I'd wait to see if we can break 41, 117. I'd wait to see if we could break that. Crow should be on my watch list. There's no structure present on Crow. I wouldn't touch it with a 10-foot pole. If you think I would long, there's zero way at all I would long it right here. There's just absolutely no way I would long it. And the thing just doesn't even contain structure. Well, I guess once you get off the daily damn time frame, you got some structure, don't you? So if we've built a range into supply and we've failed to clear the high of the range, I wouldn't treat this anything like Bitcoin because it's been on such a tear. I wouldn't even look for confluence in BTC on this. Like, in other words, I don't think this thing cares what BTC is doing. But you know, I mean, I would say there's two probable things that are, there's maybe three probable things that are going to happen on it. And let me get, good Lord, could I have drawn this box any bigger? Holy Toledo. Let's just get rid of this other one. Okay. Wait, what is this other line here? What is this? God damn it. I try and keep my charts clean so I don't... Oh, that can go away. That's not relevant anymore. Okay. Now let's get back down to the 15. Yeah, I mean, I would say things are very bullish on it. Is it overextended? Did it hit resistance? Yes. Is this a very vertical approach to the low? Yes, that's also a yes. It's also a very vertical approach to the low. So it might very well break that low. And when it breaks that low, I think you're looking for, you know, obviously you're looking to, this is how I'd treat it. If you break this low, I would see if we couldn't just recover the rest of this gap. But do you want to short against something that's performing like this right now? I don't know if that's particularly a good idea. I don't know if that's particularly a good idea at all. I think I would rather look at, I just, you know, I mean, pro trend would just be looking at longs, right? That thing's massive, right? Obviously, the stop loss is gigantic. But those are the longs. In my opinion, those are the longs. Now, you know, I mean, can you use your lower time frame structure and refine the stop loss? Yeah, you absolutely can. But that's still an area I would be looking at. The only short to have on this is an attempt to fill this fair value gap. You know, with something that would look like a, you know, a breakdown out of here with a potential retrace back up into, hopefully it forms something to flow into this position to flow back to this high. That's highly, yeah, that's just where I'm at with that. That is just where I am at with that. I don't see, yeah. Yep, that's where I'm at with it. Let's get our target set here. Stop telling me my battery's low on my headphones. Stop with this bullshit. Stop with this bull honky. They're trying to take my music away. Okay, so let's see. We got Ray, we got Crow, and Soul. Because we did XRP, we haven't got the cash yet. Soul. Soul. What BTC? What are we doing over here? You son of a monkey lover. Soul. Gosh dang, man. Gosh dang, man. Wild. All right. Let's go back to the daily. Yeah, it looks like it wants to fill in the top of this range. Looks like it wants to address this giant blank area on the canvas right here. So, yeah, this is it's a pretty important low. I mean, as it stands right now, it's like you got to get all the way back down to discount. Currently questioning. Yeah, that's man. This is just a super important low. I really feel like if you lose this low right here, that you're just gonna wipe all of this stuff out. And I see that, like, we kind of SFP, we do a little bit of a distribution, we break structure, we come down, we hit demand, and we come back up. But my general concern on this is it's not changing the value of the asset, right? Yeah, I mean, it's just like, obviously, like, that's not a change of value. I mean, it's not changing the value. I need to see a value change on this, or I'm worried that it can come back and take out all these lows. Um, Man, price action's been so ugly lately. Absolutely ugly. Well, at least at market open, I feel like it has. Like all week in the morning, the price action to me has been ugly. So right now, it's like it popped its internal low and came back to this hideous, ugly chunk of supply. Okay, it's not so hideous on the 10-minute. I mean, I can't long up here. Could attempt to long here. I can't long up here. I mean, I could attempt to long there, but that's it. And I don't know. I mean, that's, jeez, man. I don't know. Um, I don't know which one of those positions is the better one. Go back and take another peek at XRP here. Two 833. 2833. Oh, 2833. I think I'd have my stop loss either below this low or below this low. Minimum. Yeah. Oh, and the Bartholomew kicks in. Old Bartholomew, welcome to the party, buddy. uh yeah, I mean that like this is not going to be good for XRP, right? That's not going to be good for your XRP trade. It's not. Um it's not. I would yeah, I'd definitely make sure to secure all that stuff. Kaz. I need Kaz. He needs Kaz. The guy needs Kaz. He needs Kaz, man. I honestly don't like it here. Yeah, I don't love it here. I mean, I kind of look at this and I go like, okay, so you broke bearishly here, and you set a lower low, and you set a lower high. Now I know that this leg flipped bullishly, and so that it's appropriate to look at this as a range, aka your initiation, your mitigation back to your prior range for continuation. But when I think of that, when I think of a market flexor stroke, when I think of a market structure flow that has um, initiated above this, broke your downwards bearish structure, set a higher high, comes back here for what should be your higher low prior to your higher high, right? But what happened here? What happened here? Like where higher high? So this leg of price here that should have, if this was a break, higher high, higher low for higher high, then why in the hell did this structure break bearishly? That's what I'm asking myself right here. Yeah, why did the up structure from here, why did it break bearishly? And since it has broken bearishly here, you only have a lower high and technically a lower low. So for those reasons, I actually don't like it here. I don't like it here because I see this bullish break. I see the initiation for the potential mitigation for the continuation. But where continuation, right? And then that makes me go like, okay, are we dealing with something like, is it this break that has set a lower high for a lower low? So I kind of don't like it here. Be honest. It's just at the equilibrium of a range. And yeah. Yeah. Is that weekly structure? No, it's not weekly. But in the interim, that's all like long distance stuff. What do we have here in the interim? We have me just vandalizing all over charts. Let's just go ahead and get this out of the way. Let's clean all this up, actually. No, not all of it. Just this stuff. I'd say in the interim, we still have this, though. You have failure to close below here. You have some sort of transition of market structure occurring here. You break up out of that. Furthermore, the most important thing is that this low pulled that low prior to breaking this high. And so in the interim, I do still feel good about this here for a rotation up to there. That's what I have for you in CAS. Boom, 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 boom. CRV. Do we post the CAS chart? CRV. Well, not encouraging that we get lift off of here, but not a higher high out of it. So it wants to continue to fill this gap here. If you're gonna shoot all the way down there, you might as well cover this. I don't want to long it out of here. All right, we are just moving right along here. Let's see, we got render, and I am super behind on what everybody's saying. I'm just looking for coins over there. See if I can get back to all those comments. Render. Pathetic. Holy Toledo, man. You can't make up your mind. That looks pretty good, though, actually. Oh, I wish I'd have been paying attention over here. God, what a shame. What a shame. What a shame. What a shame. Oh, well. Well then, I suppose in that case. Everything's pretty internal to this and this. This high was set off of a bearish break here. But I would say it's some in or bullish break, but then you're back to bearish. Another SFP low. I feel like it's not overly logical to clear this area right now. It's funny, I was talking to Brian McManus yesterday. He was talking about all the chop in the market. And I'm not gonna lie, I've been kind of feeling it. It does seem pretty choppy out here. Let's see. Yeah, but see, price drives up into this region, retraces, and just SFPs. So it's probably more sensical. Got it from this perspective. mean, you got to clear this, or I think you do have a short. If you really can't close up here, this is a logical area to SFP in my opinion. Targeting way too far on that. That's a logical area to SFP, but I think I want to look at this from this perspective right now and just say you have a low and you have a high and you have swept the low, and the downward structure that brought you to the low breaks bullishly here. And you have initiated and you have mitigated. The continuation sucks. It just flattened out after that. But looking at a rotation of this range here, this is here's what my gut tells me. My gut tells me it's either going to SFP here and it's going to knock out all these lows, or it is going to do the absolute fucking opposite, and it is going to initiate here. In which case, this low will become your primary low of your upward structure, and this should be the section of price that holds prior to hitting the top of the range. I want to illustrate this. Bro. I'm gonna take a slight break and see if I can just catch up with you guys, see if I didn't miss anything. The river on my intro is gorgeous. I love that shit. And Crow pulling back finally. That's good to hear. CRV, we took a look at that morning. New here. I like your style. Willie E. Coyote. Wiley Coyote. Thanks, bro. Fine. Good morning. Haven't seen you in a while. Got a render taken care of for you. Dex, no problem. Azu Saves, absolutely no problem. Danielle wants to take a look at TON. We'll do that. SMC Trader, hello, sir. Good morning. Can you please check Omni? Okay, and okay, so we got a couple more. Did you enter an XRP? No, I'm in no open trades right now. And then we got Ondo. Okay, we still got a lot of work to do. All right. So we'll move on to TON. Boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. This chart's a bloody mess, isn't it? It's a bloody mess, isn't it? I mean, I just look before I delete all this stuff. You know, I see the distributive top, the breakage structure, the formation of supply, the lower low, the lower high, but I'm not totally hateful over the fact that price ultimately stopped here. I would say that's more or less what it should have done. There wasn't anything down here to save you. This has already been mitigated. So let's delete all of this. It's kind of indecided there. I'm going to leave a couple of breadcrumbs on here. I do want to remember that we had a Model 1 distribution up here that broke structure. High. Sorry. Yeah, lower low, lower high, lower low. I think those are all important things to mention. Now let's discuss whether this range low is going to hold here. Let's investigate how price flowed through this area. So it pulled the low. I don't like the look of this low. It is a pretty ugly looking low, but it's okay. Pulled the low, hit supply, comes back down, up, down. No demand down here that I like. I mean, did we clip any liquidity? Is this a perpetual chart? It is. Yeah, I find this to be pretty problematic down here. All right. Down, up, break. Just call the break here. Smacks supply. Wick back down into newly created demand. You can show me an initiation above here. There might be a play out of that. Bro. Bruh. Get on the damn wick, bro. It's a big if for me. What's going to happen when we... I don't know if this has a very high probability of occurring. I'm just not it's this. This is my problem. That is my problem. Generally speaking, yeah, that primary structure is really here. And so I see that we failed to close below this, but things really don't get bullish until you actually crack that. So it's in a lot of trouble down here. But all I'm looking at is like locally, if you can get the 15-minute structure back on your side, right? Just this local 15-minute structure. If you can get that back on your side, then I think that's an indication that it wants to run up. I do. Yep. All of a sudden, I'm curious about. Probably should take this damn trade, huh? Probably should take this damn trade. I haven't really gotten shit for trades this week. Um, but I am busy doing technical analysis for the people. So this must come first. Omni. Is that what it is? What is it? OMI? Oh, it's not Omni. It's just this. This is all it is. Didn't we look at this on crypto.com? Isn't that what we did? Why do I feel like we've charted this before? Let's find a different chart, please. I don't like that chart. I don't like that chart either. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Mm-hmm. It's just like, I don't know how else to explain this, but it's like the liquidity left the range. So, failure to close above the high, providing weakness on the low, but never surpasses demand. But fails to set a higher high. On the 15-minute, it kind of flips bearishly after its climb out of demand. Kind of gets bearish here. And then it just goes flat. I mean, can I make an argument that there's a slight initiation here, a little bit of inefficiency that took us up over here, meaning demand exists in this area? Yeah, but all it did was bring you back into supply so far. Like it's just like all the interest left the range. I don't like anything in here. I'm sorry. I don't do this often, but I don't like it. I don't like anything inside of this range, and I don't even like trading the outsides of the range. This one, when I look at this chart, here's the best way I can describe it. It's just not my cup of tea because this chart does not. This chart is not indicative of institutional involvement. It's just not indicative of institutional involvement. It seems like a super micro cap, poor liquidity. Every time a wick shoots up, all it does is fall directly back down. As in, like, people own this and they like set sell orders, bow, set sell orders, bow, set sell orders, bow, set sell orders, bow, sell, sell, sell. I think this here is no different than this was or this was. I see this as the same thing as this and this. I mean, look at the size of the wick already, right? Um, does that remind you of anything else on this chart? It reminds me of everything else on this chart. I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. I don't like it one bit. Big time. Y'all got the fucking coins today, man. Some bitch. Y'all got the coins today. You've been keeping me busy. So just generally speaking, this is very poor positioning on this chart. It's not good. You have your last massive buy to sell that broke your structure from left to right. After you pulled this external low here, you managed to flip structure bullishly and make it back up into this supply range. It must have been, was that a weekly? Yeah, back into that weekly candle. You retrace, hit some demand, come up and pop, but like we are not overcoming this problem over here. And then you start to lose all your structure again and smoke that low. And this is just pitiful. It's just pitiful. I don't know if you guys can. I don't know if you guys can hear this song on your end. It is so fire. It is so good. All right, so now looking into this last sort of 4-hour range here. Break your downward structure bullishly. Higher high. Oh, now it looks like every other chart. God, once you get down to the 15, it looks like every other chart. With like a deviation of this low, slow, painful, choppy climb up, form another range here. She had supply here. So it kind of ranges. But the most important part is it clipped those lows there. And comes up. Much about a good just a funky baseline. That's what we do. So I have no idea whether you will get a retracement and retest that. It seems less likely. Seems less likely. But if I could, that's where I'd want to hit it. All right, man. I'm running out of time, and I haven't even gotten all your stuff. Ondo. Good. I'm glad you're doing. I'm glad you're getting used to this new job thing there. Fine. Ondo. Hondo, what's up, Tom Lee? If I didn't say hi to you, hello. Hold on. Hold on. All of a sudden, I'm like, dude, I need to check my calendar. No, today. Me. I have to slam through Rondo and then I have to get out of here. I don't think I have time to clean this one up, guys. I'm actually kind of late for troll games. That's funny. That explains a lot on that chart. I wish I had time to clean up the Ondo chart for you guys. I don't. I actually have a prior commitment that started 4 minutes ago that is 20 minutes away from me right now. So, deuces, y'all. I gotta hit the road.